Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Warcraft Rumble HEROIC campaign guide, I'm going to take a look at Marshal Redpaw in Westfall. In the Marshal Redpaw fight, you're going to be facing a lot of footmen and shamans. So the shamans are going to come behind the footmen and heal them, and those footmen shaman pushes, they can take towers alone, and they can really hurt your base as well, so you need to do something about them. I experimented with multiple strategies in this one, and actually I got 5 kills on the boss before I came up with an absolutely perfect strategy, but I can tell you some alternatives and some options that you have to defeating this boss. I tried both going through the left lane, going through the right lane. In the end I decided that just going through the left lane and ignoring the right one entirely is the correct strategy. You will just be able to kill the boss quite quickly, and that's kind of like a do or die situation. You don't want to go for a long game. If you insist on going for a long game, then I would take this tower first and then I would start pushing on the other lane, but that turned out to be completely unnecessary. The thing you need to be able to handle is this footman shaman push, so you need a sturdy tank. But I actually did this with all the sturdy tanks in the game. I did this with footmen, I did this with molten giant, and I did this with abomination. I suppose abomination is my favorite out of those, but I mean, all of those work. Then other than that, some area of effect damage, and the secret source really is gargoyle. I want to take this tower, I want to send gargoyles to the boss, and then I want to win. So this is one of the armies that I used for this boss, and I believe this is the most sophisticated army that I used. I'm using Abomination, so that Abomination can handle all those shaman and footman pushes. Abomination also deals area of effect damage, so really good against all the squads. I'm using some AoE elemental damage that can really hurt the footmen in form of Batrider and in form of the Pyromancer. Then I have some responsive unbound units. I have Quillboar that can tank and take away attention, and I have Earth Elemental that can also tank and that can also hurt the boss. And then I have the Gargoyle, whose main purpose is to take down the boss, but can also help you take down the tower at the start. I did the boss with multiple variations of this theme, but this is an army that you can use with all leaders, and it is going to work. And this is what it all looks like in action. Let's see, here comes the molten giant. It is big. Let's send that out there. And we're actually just going to send a gargoyle. When chickens are coming, I will have to respond to the chickens in some fashion. With this specific army comp, I believe the answer is going to be a Hogger here. Molten has taken surprisingly much damage at this point. I'd expected the Molten Giant to do better. We have the ability to send another Molten if I like. Is that fast enough? Let's see, I'll try to send another Molten. I think that's an interesting concept at the very least. And then a Gargoyle. I mean, look at that. The boss did go down quite easily. Yeah, I'm falling behind a little bit. I would need to catch up. But I mean, testing takes time. Like, I've been doing this for quite some time here now. I've been doing this for an hour and a half. Even though I know how to clear this, but just trying to get the perfect clear. So, it's not so easy to get the... Not so easy to get the content done. I didn't want to go to a fight against the shaman there. That's not what I wanted. If I can avoid fighting against that shaman, then I'm typically in a good position. But if I end up in a fight against that shaman, then that just delays everything. Bit too much. Poor Abomination, trying to defend, but doesn't quite have the tools. Send out the Earth Elemental. You can send out other Unbounds. There's nothing hitting my base at the moment. So life is sort of good. And the Skaggle will win, right? Well. That's Winwood was a satisfactory one. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.